Good afternoon. Welcome along to another Lunchtime Live with me, Jamie Reeves from the Best Singing Waiters. It is a absolutely freezing day. It's snowing here in the People's Republic of Wigan, and I've got man flu. So hopefully I'll croak my way through this and be able to talk you through some useful info. So today, if you're about, please mention in the comments and say hello. It'd be good to see who's watching in along with us live here on Facebook. And if you are watching a recording, we do generally do this between 12 and 1 every day on our Facebook page. If you type in facebook.com/singingwaitersuk, you'll find our Facebook page nice and easy. And we do put it up on the blog a little bit later at thebestsingingwaiters.com, on our YouTube channel, and on Instagram TV. And if you're on Facebook too, you just go into the video section and you can look through past Lunchtime Lives. So today we're going to talk about some things to check when you're booking your wedding venue, because sometimes, not with all of the venues, but with some of the venues, they can sneakily put a few things in the small print into the terms and conditions that you don't know about. So you do need to be very, very wary of what you can and can't do at your wedding day. Now, it does seem daft saying it like that what you can and can't do on your wedding day. When you pay all that money out, you'd expect to be able to do pretty much what you want and to be able to have a blank canvas. But it's not always the case with some wedding venues. So when you're having a look around the venue itself, you do need to ask the kind of questions that you want. And that's why it's a good idea to be kind of looking around early about the kind of things that you want to have during your wedding day. So if we use Singing Waiters as an example, some venues won't let you have amplified music during the wedding breakfast because of the location that it's at. They might have a NAMBY neighbour, so their entertainment license might be really, really strict. Some venues, I can think of one that we've worked with previously, they've got a neighbour that as soon as they hear anything, they're on the phone, and because of the way the law of the land is, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of an arse of a law. The sound law always deals with, on the side of the complainant, rather than kind of come out, use common sense and go, actually, there's nothing to see here, so let's move on and let everybody live peacefully. So you do have to be very, very careful sometimes with the entertainment license. So if you're after having a live band for the evening, some venues won't be able to do that. They'll have sound limiters in, which not picking on any drummers, because drummers get picked on a lot. As a musician, I know that because we always take the mickey out of drummers, but live drums is one thing that will always kick off sound limiters. So some venues won't allow you to have live musicians in there. They'll allow you to have singers, for example, that use backing tracks, but you can't have live musicians. Other places won't let you decorate in the way that you want to. So they might have a type of flooring that doesn't suit LED dance floors, for example. So it's worthy always of checking. The one question I would probably ask isn't what things can we do with you, it's what things can't we do. That is probably the most important question that you'll ask, because it'll give you an insight of how restricted they are or how picky they are, because not every venue that we've ever worked at is very accommodating. They're very proud of their prestigious venue, and sometimes the likes of the ilks of us coming into their establishment means that they can be very wary of outsiders, just like in any aspect of life, really. Some places where you go, for example, a meal will make you feel more welcome than others, and wedding venues are no different to that. Hi, Hannah. She put, I can't decide where I want to get married, stressful stuff. So the advice I would offer you for that is, what kind of a wedding do you want to have? Firstly, do you want to have a pretty wedding, or do you want to make sure it's more fun? And then have a look at the kind of prices of the venues that you want to do. Have a look at the prices of the other stuff that you want, and weigh out what's important to you. The venue is just a blank canvas. One of the nicest weddings we've ever done with the Singing Waiters was a social club. And basically this bride dressed it all up. It was a proper Pinterest wedding. If you're looking for kind of pretty ideas and how to do them in a DIY way, then Pinterest is your friend. Definitely, there'll be loads of things that you can have a look at on there. And this lady basically got a football club. It was like a social club kind of thing. Put loads of drapes, loads of pretty centerpieces. It was all done by themselves. So there was a lot of hard work. So the people that work a lot and are a little bit more time poor than others, that might not be the best way of doing it for you, but for them, because I guess they were on a particular budget, they booked us as their kind of luxury item. But that didn't stop the wedding inside being absolutely beautiful. It was one of the prettiest weddings from a aesthetics kind of point of view. Thought I was going to trip over my tongue there, but I got through it. From an aesthetics point of view, it was a really, really pretty wedding. And it wasn't one that just kind of was beaten around the head with a bag full of cash. It was one that was done on a DIY way, DIY basis. So it froze as I was meant to. So what I was saying is just kind of decide what kind of a wedding you want to have, what's important to you, whether it's about having it at a pretty stately home, whether it's having it at a modern venue and being able to decorate it in the way that you want, whether it's being able to bring in people like us or bands or bouncy castles or those kind of things. Make sure that you ask what you can and can't do to your wedding venues, because there's no point going back after you've paid a chunky deposit saying, oh, I want to bring this in, and that's kind of a deal breaker, and then they go, no, sorry, and then you turn around to the venue going, oh, well, we want to cancel then, and they've got you bang to rights on a contract. So you do need to make sure before you sign any contracts what you can and can't do. So that's my advice today about some of the things to check when you're booking your wedding venue. Hopefully it's been useful. Don't forget to check out on the blog. Excuse me. I did say man down in the notes, so excuse me while I just take a swig of tea. So yeah, check out on the blog if you've not managed to see it, if it's froze like it did for you, Hannah. It will be out on the blog. It will be on our Facebook videos very, very shortly, up on our YouTube channel at UK Wedding Music, and also on Instagram on IGTV, the Best Singing Waiters too. So thanks very much. We'll be back on Monday with another Lunchtime Live. Hope these are useful. Don't forget to message in any questions that you might have. So Hannah, if you've got a question about wedding venues or anything else in particular for your big day, then please do just message us, and we'll do our best to go through it. I know I've got one next week to talk about seating plans, so we'll have a look at some apps and things, and we'll go through that next week. So thanks very much. Have a brilliant weekend. From me, Jamie Reeves from the Best Singing Waiters. Take care. Bye.